So there's something that happened when I went to Barcelona, and I saw a bicycle model. I've also seen it in France. I've also seen it in New York as well, where there is an abundance of bicycles. People are able to rent the bicycle for a short period. So I felt like when the removal of subsidy happened by the federal government, which of course I applaud, by the Buhari, of course, continued by the Tinubu government as well. I was happy. But then the government needs to put up new ways to help reduce the pain people are going to have. And one of those ways would be what I saw in Barcelona, where there will be enough bicycles everywhere, maybe 10 million bicycles, which is going to be distributed to major cities, and it's going to be distributed according to the number of people that live in those cities, like Abuja, Akanu, Lagos, Port Harcourt, and many major capitals, really. So it will be allocated according to every state must get, every local government must get, but it's going to be shared according to the number of people that live in that state. And how would this work? First of all, anyone that wants to use it has to pay just 50,000 naira once a year, and then you do not have any problem anymore. So what it is that the bicycle does not belong to you, but you can use the bicycle to anywhere you want to use it for. So you can move it from one dock to another place. So say for instance, you live in Lagos and then you stop at Lekki Phase 1. Lekki Phase 1 is a very popular junction, and you want to go to Admiralty Way or inside the street. All you need to do is, instead of entering another transportation, another car or bike or whatever, you can just rent a bicycle and use that bicycle and get to your destination. Then you park it at the next dock as well. What this would do is it will reduce the cost of transportation, and eventually the government will have to hand this over to private individuals, not necessarily running it all the way. So the whole idea is for the government to be the ones to start it up, and then eventually people will now take it over. And then what this will do is to help people to reduce the cost of transportation. The artisans will charge you less because obviously they're no longer spending so much on transportation as well. So I think that one of the policies that we have written is this bicycle distribution. We are going to distribute bicycles everywhere, and the good news is that these bicycles are not going to be purchased from outside of Nigeria. We just need to call the manufacturers to come into Nigeria and manufacture it to reduce the cost. And it will also create a lot of employment because you get people who are going to repair the bicycles, you have people who are going to manage the bicycles, but also the bicycles will pay for itself because the renewal, the cost of, the amount of money people are going to pay every year will be enough to take care of the bicycles. People will be scared, are we going to lose some, or people are going to steal them? Absolutely, but we are going to factor that in. But we'll make sure that there will be enough guardrails. We are going to learn from other countries, like in France, where they almost lost about 50% of their fleet, but they learned from it and they stopped. They had to put on some guardrails. We are also going to put up the guardrails. But the point is, are we going to have some casualties? Absolutely. But then, is this going to have an impact on the Nigerian economy? It will have direct impact on the Nigerian economy. People will be happier, the cost of living will be reduced, but also production will increase.